All right, fellas. Are you ready to rock and roll? It's a new game.
In a new world. With new characters.
And new crimes against humanity.
Yeah, you know what? We already talked about this. Nothing that violates the Geneva Convention, okay? Anyways, first things first, let's meet those new characters.
I'm going to be an elf sorcerer from the fairy realm.
No surprises there.
Oh, excuse me. Did you say something?
I said you could use a bear.
Oh, don't I know it? I like that idea. I want a bear as a familiar.
You know what? Screw it. You can have a bear.
Yes.
All right, what are you going to be?
I'm going to be an artificer, make my own guns, pop a lich with an AR-15.
Freaking gun nut.
You got something to say, long ears?
Oh, I said you ought to blow him up.
See, I know you're talking crap over there, but I like the idea. I want grenades, pipe bombs with nails in them that I can toss into crowds and junk.
You sound like a domestic terrorist, right?
Don't tread on me, nerd.
Okay, anyway, yeah, all right, I think we can do that.
I'm going to be a reborn Eric Cocker warlord combat leader with a noble background and a retinue of knights.
Is this just a mix of different editions? No, this isn't legal. We can't do this.
Might I mention that neither are pipe bombs, AR-15s, or sorcerers riding bears?
Yeah, I think that's the other way around, though. Ow!
Knock it off. All right, look, those were at least reasonable homebrews. I'll let you be a fighter with a noble background.
Wait, hang on. Don't you make stuff from other editions all the time?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, like skill challenges. Prestige classes? Siege warfare? Bloodied condition?
Oh, and those little yellow guys that work for Gru.
Do you mean minions?
Oh yeah, love those little yellow bastards.
those are not the kind of minions we're using.
Well, you got something against people with yellow skin? Come on, this is an inclusive group. Look at how diverse we are.
Okay, instead of a retinue of knights, I want Gru's minions.
No, I don't think...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, this is just getting silly.
You know what? We're in a level playing field. Everything's gonna be straight out of the 5th edition core rulebooks. No homebrew, nothing, okay? If it ain't in there, we're not doing it. Happy?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm never gonna get a familiar.
1 hour later.
Okay, the magic cruise missile kills your hippogriff familiar. That's gonna deal 2d10 damage to your emotional stability pool.
Okay, and so now my character gains the existential crisis condition, right?
Yep, that's gonna give disadvantage on all ego and id checks. All right, what about you?
I toss my holy hand grenade into the swarm of zombies, and it explodes, glass flying everywhere, dealing 125 points of radiant and piercing damage.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
Well, I told you he shouldn't have spec'd his own weapons, but you didn't listen. Anyways, my character has the afraid of gore flaw, so his nausea meter goes up by 5 points and he pukes in the street. Oh, and you caught that communicable disease, so wouldn't that make it into the water supply?
Yeah, I guess. Yep, the virus you picked up gets into the cistern and it kills 80% of the city's population.
Hardcore! You know what? I was a little hesitant to move away from D&D, but I am loving this new system. It's freaking brutal.
This is actually still D&D.
Are you sure? Because I haven't looked at my hit points this whole time, and I've got like 5 other stat bars. And I'm pretty sure that D&D doesn't have rules for communicable diseases. Or emotional stability.
Or pain thresholds for when I tortured that shopkeeper.
So what did you bamboozle us into playing this week? Is this Zweihander?
No, it's not Zweihander, it's Dungeons and... You know what? I don't know what this is anymore. Against my better judgment, we have tacked on every silly little rule that you guys wanted. We've propped it up with various rules and stats. We've even got rules for things like getting an infected genital piercing.
Hey, body piercings in a pre-antibiotic society were incredibly dangerous. All I'm asking for here is a bit of verisimilitude.
I think we need to take a step back and add some structure here. I'm bringing in Alcanders.
Like that plop plop fizz fizz thing?
Oh god, it is so hard to overestimate you. That was Alka-Seltzer. Did you guys know that that was just a marketing gimmick?
No, this is Alcander's Almanac of All Things from the Dungeon Coach.
Oh hey, I watch him all the time. Isn't he the guy with all the homebrew stuff and the dreamy beard? I watch him before bed.
Yeah, that's not weird at all. But seriously, he's got good stuff.
Yeah, he is pretty cool, but I mean, he's no lunch break heroes, right?
Doesn't sound like somebody I'd watch.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Who?
Never mind. Look, Alcander's Almanac of All Things brings in the Dungeon Coach's best rules to tweak the combat and exploration and social pillars of the game. We can pick and choose what's right for us. You want mass combat?
Commanding troops on the field of battle? Hell yeah!
This has rules for that. You want to make roleplay a core part of the game?
It's the only reason I tolerate people in baseball caps.
Hey, wasn't it your birthday? I got a present for you.
Well, now we've got more rules for influence, reputation, disposition, and adversity. You want more combat rules to min-max?
Oh, I'll munchkin the heck out of whatever you give me.
Well, now we've got systems for weapons, armor, shields, spell dueling, advanced grappling, and more, all in one book.
I'm excited.
Sounds fun.
Oh, does anybody else feel tingly in their pants?
That's gross. All right, Alkander's Almanac of All Things. It's available for pre-order today, so check it out in the description down below.
Description below what? Are you having a stroke? Should we call 911?
Hang on. Did you stop the game to do a commercial?
Well,
You really are a sellout, aren't you?
I am not selling out.
Did you get money for that little impromptu discourse?
Well, yeah, but
Sellout.
Do you even have a copy of Alka-Seltzer's Alma Mater?
that's Alkander's Almanac of All Things.
Whatever.
And no, not yet.
So why did you even bring it up?
Well, because it's a great product and the Dungeon Coach really knows his stuff.
And because you're a sellout?
Yeah, maybe.
So what are we gonna do about all the homebrew stuff now? I lost the tingle in my pants.
Again, gross. And until Alkander's Almanac comes out, I say we just lean into this homebrew stuff and get stupid with it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, alright.
Yay!
2 hours later.
Alright, so I whip out my Vorpal Gatling gun, and I just go all Arnold Schwarzenegger on them, mowing them down. I'm talking body parts just flying everywhere.
Meanwhile, I use my bonus action to have my minions throw banana bombs while I fly over the field, dropping napalm. And over in the capital, I carefully structure my argument using logic and reason, and finish off with an emotional peel. And... fuck.
Nice F-bomb, long ears. I'm proud of you.
Oh, good job. I think you just kicked off World War III.
Yeah, I think it's about time to bust out the risk board. All right, everybody, get your minis ready.
Well, hang on. At what point do we admit to ourselves that we aren't playing Dungeons and Dragons anymore?
Yeah. I mean, how much stuff do you change before it just becomes something else?
This feels kind of like the ship of Theseus. At this point, we've replaced all of the boards, so is it the same game?
That's an excellent question. Let's ignore it. Now I'm going to need your guys' help. For this next part of the campaign, we're going to need a deck of cards, a wire whisk, 2 dreidels, and a rubber chicken. Come on,